Oh my God, man. Oh my God. You OGs of the channel. You know what that background music means, man. Call it what you want. But today, we are reading mean comments by trolls. And by the end of this thing, man, I swear to God, this is going to be the best thing in your subscription boxes, man. Just ask Jonathan Rebiero, JD from NY 206. I'm so fucking good. I'm such an inspiration to him. He had to mention me twice in the beginning of his comment. Nobody gives a flying fuck, he says. Number 2, what your Twitter mom said is true. You look like Ricky Berwick, especially in that hideous photo of you and your brothers with your goofy-ass Mr. Shikadance Ace Ventura-looking grandfather. You have no moral compass whatsoever. You're vile. That's why so many left your Patreon. That's why Joe keeps insulting your dumbass on his channel. You're not intelligent. You're not handsome. You're not confident. You're not a good content creator. You're not a good friend, a co-worker, a brother, or a son. You're not anything. You're boring, uninteresting, and overly insecure. I got something you don't have, JD. Want to know what it is? A family. A wife I fuck every day. 3 kids that I adore. And a wonderful dog. My home, 3 cars, and a thriving business. Pathetic man-child with your internet sob stories. Your Patreon is trash. You're trash. Let's see, spelling mistake in line number 6. It's your with an apostrophe R-E at the end, Mr. Jonathan Rebiero. Using a Hobbs puppet so people feel sorry for you. Get a life, you worthless excuse for a man. That's why you can't keep a woman. They loathe your weak, insecure, and whiny ass. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, number 7. A lot of your former supporters that are angry and upset with you want to do things to you so you can fail. I told them not to waste their time and energy in doing so. Dude, listen. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can hurt you more than yourself. Continue with your self-sabotage. Also, greetings from Toronto. You should visit sometime so we can show you real Canadian hospitality. Cheers, loser. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I had this guy write me a 7-bullet point fucking essay on why I just suck as a human being and as a content creator and a co-worker and a brother or a son. I'm boring, uninteresting, and overly insecure. It took this guy, I would assume, 20 minutes out of his day that he gave to me just so that he can get his point across. And then you see that little icon in the top right corner where it has a flag with an arrow pointing down. Benched! And nobody seen his comment. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Rebiero. Your comment went right in the garbage. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have a comment from Low Tier. And this guy continues to say, he points at a specific part in my Call of Duty live stream, 10 minutes and 30 seconds. JD, and someone's still getting upset over Call of Duty in 2018. Let me repeat that. Someone is getting angry over someone on the internet for Call of Duty. 10 minutes and 30 seconds, JD insulting someone again. Nice being professional for your brand. You can't take criticism. You always cried while playing Black Ops 3, but that one's your favorite? Who doesn't cry when playing Call of Duty? I have a 2.7 KD in Black Ops 3, or something along those lines. I might have embellished a little bit, but I was still the greatest Black Ops 3 player on the planet. And you're saying there's tons of gay stuff in this game? Just like WWE, you hate it? Stop playing it. But no, you need views. Views. Money. Let me stop you right there, Mr. Low Tier. If I showed you what my last Call of Duty upload made revenue-wise on YouTube, views, and money ain't coming from Call of Duty, so your comment is a complete waste of everybody's fucking time. But thank you for the laughs while I make a bunch of revenue on this video. You even admitted, he continues, you're doing it just cause you weren't doing a podcast, so you needed to fill in a business day. Oink. Whatever the fuck that means. You could have edited out the first 20 minutes since all you did was rage quit. You said TDM is just sitting around waiting for something to happen, so why keep playing it? It sounds like it bores you. And then he quotes me, I cannot do this year. This game's a failure. The game is a complete failure. End quote. Nobody's forcing you to play Call of Duty. You say everyone else is a noob, but you struggle to beat them? Scrub, he goes on and says. You even reload after every kill. I guess this guy just started playing Call of Duty. Are you sure you're not a clown? Oh, wait. You're not quite a clown, you're a garden gnome, like your buddy Keemstar, and you look just like him. You two also do a gay voice at 1837, just like Keemstar does. Well, if you're comparing me to Keemstar has 4 million subs and is a multi-millionaire. If you're gonna compare me to Keemstar, I guess you're calling me a good businessman. So thank you, Mr. Low Tier. Your comment goes right in the trash bin. And still people are getting upset over me playing Call of Duty. I guess this guy just was introduced to Call of Duty this year with the Black Ops 4 beta. A clear grade A clown. Moving on here, Jovan Ramos. He says, it's a shame how you don't give things a chance. And I'm guessing he's talking about Monday Night Raw. I guess you don't give things a chance and just crap on anything you automatically disagree on. You are just a dumb, garbage, outdated Mark, whose head is so far stuck up his ass, he just doesn't even know it. It's K-N-O-W, not know as... No, you may not have another comment on the channel. Jovan Ramos, thank you for your illiteracy and leaving me a comment that goes right in the trash bin. Carl Johnson, you too fucking boring. Get off the fucking air. You don't like the big dog. I don't like Roman Reigns. There's another one of these fucking Roman Reigns illiterate clowns. Tired of listening to your bag of garbage. D-Hut, you fuck up. Let me repeat that for you. Tired of listening to your bag of garbage. As if I'm a fucking police officer. D-Hut, you fuck up. Whatever the fuck that means. Carl Johnson, my goodness. Please go back to school and get off the fucking internet. I'm going to read this one. This is not even a hate comment. I'm going to read this in my regular voice because a lot of people say that I have dumb fucking fans who are nothing but sheep. Right? Here, look. Gonna paste this here. I said it in a reply to somebody. Rather than build someone up who can naturally get over and make them... I'm talking about Roman Reigns here, by the way, you fucking goons. and The Shield that happened on Monday night, which was a clear-cut propaganda fucking political move by WWE to try and further to get Roman Reigns over, of course. Because Seth Rollins wasn't over enough, and now they have to use Rollins and Ambrose, who was white hot coming back, to try and get Roman Reigns over because Roman Reigns is a fucking failure. To try and get him over and make them strong enough in their skills or in their heelishness to face and beat Brock Lesnar and topple the indomitable beast at his best, thus raising the talent and the Universal Championship to Brock Lesnar's level, which is what beating Brock Lesnar was supposed to do. They instead lowered Brock Lesnar and the championship by reducing his schedule even more than normal because Vince can't afford to pay him full time. Let's make sure that's straightened out, and blatantly using that to have Roman and Seth paint a target on him and make him look like the laziest fuck on the planet, just to make sure the fans didn't riot against Roman beating him in a 6-minute, no psychology, finisher fest, train wreck of a match. My God, I think I love this guy. Luke Stone. You fucking beast. Now for his second point, which he's just writing now after that first paragraph of just sheer brilliance. As far as the Shield is concerned, fuck the Shield, he says. I used to be a big fan of the Shield, but it's gotten to a point where I can honestly say the Shield as a stable could fuck off and die tomorrow, and I wouldn't give a shit. Roman Leaky, or however you pronounce his name, I'm using his FCW name because he doesn't rain shit to me, has literally been put next to those two hoes, specifically so they could get him over ever since they first debuted on the main roster. Those 3 years, the Shield was supposed to be broken up. They paired him up with Dean Ambrose 50% of the time for the first 2 years, while teasing Seth Rollins working back with them again at least twice. They paired him up with Rollins 50% of the time for the third year, while teasing Dean Ambrose working back with them again at least twice. The Shield was always together even when they were broken up, because Vince McMahon's precious boring fuckface needs them as riot protection. And based on Seth Rollins playing into the petty bullshit narrative surrounding Brock Lesnar, it's clear he and Ambrose are all too happy to play that role of being Roman's quite literal Shield maidens. Of course, Roman didn't respect them enough to ask Vince to cool it on the Shield teases over the last 3 years. They were broken up in order to make the reunion truly special when it happened. They don't respect themselves enough to not completely kiss his ass. I can't wait for the Shield to get booed out of the building at Survivor Series, because that's what the shit dog and the lap dogs deserve. Oh my God, man. I know it's reading mean comments or hate mail or hate comments, but my God, this guy was nothing but sheer brilliance. And I think Luke Stone deserves a standing ovation. This one is not really hate, but this one is just, playing into the fact that people don't have common sense. Chelsea Dorville, she goes on and says, I understand, JD, that you have an opinion, but I used to like you. I would love to watch your videos, but now it's just annoying. It's like you don't like anything, with a bunch of exclamation points at the end of anything. Everything is a problem for you. Out of this video, the only thing that I can agree with, and clearly this was the Raw review video, with you is that Raw got boring. I've known since late last year, but come on, every video now with Roman Reigns is just bashing him. Dude, just change the channel. End of discussion. If I change the channel and don't watch the shows, I don't get paid. You guys don't get free content on your end. So what would you like me to do? Would you like me to not work anymore and then be homeless, have to fucking forfeit my car and my apartment and put my cats up for adoption and be poor and without food and live in a cardboard box on the side of the fucking street? What would you like me to do? Mr. Chelsea or Mrs. Chelsea Dorville. Probably a fucking troll, probably a he. At this fucking point, I don't know anything on fucking YouTube anymore. N. Akhtar says, JD for me is way too negative on WWE. I apologize, Mr. Akhtar, on WWE. That is how he gets all these views. So good on him. He is making a good living out of being negative. WWE fake wrestling entertainment. Get over it. Just like the movies that I'm sure you pay $17 to go watch. Also, fake entertainment. Thank you, Mr. Akhtar, for more stupidity that I'm sure made all of us dumber at the end of this video. Jay Glass, I heard he's related to Glass Joe from Punch-Out. Jay Glass, okay, those who enjoy seeing the Shield together are very happy and enjoyed this for what it is, a TV show, and their favorite tag team is back together again. I'm sorry for having a very stern, opinionated discussion with my people. I'm sorry, Mr. J. Glass, that you are a simpleton who doesn't know what he's watching. Doesn't mean these people are morons or people being tricked by Vince. They are simply major fans of that faction. There are also those who can't stand the Shield being together again. Again, their opinion. Like who you like and dislike who you want. It's what pro wrestling and life is all about. What I don't understand is how JD gets so upset over a TV show. People who get this upset over a freaking TV show, and obviously scripted one at that, and analyze a scripted TV show to this high of a degree, may need to seek therapy because they ain't right in the head. I could see if you rant and rave every once in a while, but to do it every damn week, go see Dr. Phil. However, maybe this is just JD's thing to get subscription numbers, cause he knows the majority of people loves negativity and I'm overanalyzing JD. In that case, keep doing you, JD, cause it's working. Lots of bah in the comments. You see, I'm not going to say anything bad about Mr. Joe Glass, Jay Glass here. But this is somebody who lacks logic. This is someone who lacks a brain. Because I am sure this guy paid top dollar to go see the Avengers on opening night. Even before opening night. Or before opening day. And he was the one analyzing where they're going with the series to his friends at school. Or he watches The Walking Dead and then watches Talking Dead immediately after The Walking Dead and analyzes where they're going with the next episode, what's happening with Rick, what's happening with everybody in Rick's camp, right? So he's pretty much putting down almost everybody that makes a living off analyzing what they love. You know, let me call up MLB Network and tell John Smoltz to put down the fucking microphone and don't analyze what he sees on the baseball diamond. Let me call up Mauro Ranallo and tell him not to analyze a fucking UFC fight. Let me call your fucking mother and tell her not to analyze the fucking dinner she's gonna make for you the rest of the fucking week. You fucking clown. This is a fucking idiot right here. And comments that get deleted. So please, a word of warning. Ali Amer with 3 crying, laughing emojis. This moron still hasn't reached 100,000 subs. By the way, I came here only to make this comment. And nobody seen your comment because it went right to review. And then what went right in the trash? Mr. Ali. I guarantee you this guy works at 7-Eleven selling Slurpees all day long. Meanwhile, he has 0 subs and probably fucking spare change that I could find on my couch in his bank account. Thug Life. Thug Life comments on my SummerSlam preview and predictions, or actually, no, I'm sorry, my SummerSlam review and results video. Fuck you. This is bullshit. I want to see the WWE show, not your fucking face. I do not need your observation about the show. You are boring more than anything. Go fuck yourself. And then he puts in quotes the actual title of the video, which states WWE SummerSlam 2018 full show review and results. This is another fucking poor, defenseless idiot on social media that doesn't realize that the WWE Network costs $9.99 and it would have cost him almost nothing to watch these shows, which are $70 in HD on pay-per-view, and he could have probably signed up for the network in less time than it took him to write this fucking comment. I don't understand why people continuously think that they will get copyrighted material on YouTube for their free viewing pleasure. You do know that WWE owns all copyright for footage shown on YouTube. I cannot believe you are this fucking stupid. Al Bindi, not Bundy, Al Bindi, looks like our JD is feeling the LeBar effect. Slowly but surely becoming a WWE shill. What the fuck did I say in the last 4 days that would make anybody believe I'm a WWE shill? This guy clearly needs to lose weight in his thumbnail if that is really him, or he is that fucking stupid, or just doesn't hear or listen very intently. Al Bindi. This is my favorite one. I'm being attacked by the fucking Ghostbusters. I got fucking Egon Spengler in the comments. The cat fucker didn't upload his SummerSlam review tonight. What a surprise. Useless scum. The cancer of the IWC. Micro penis from NY 206. Believe that. Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion, baby. Fucking Egon Spengler in the comment section, man. Holy shit. I ain't afraid of no fucking troll. Right in the goddamn trash. I even have fucking Slimer coming after me. Apparently ghosts can talk and ghosts can spell correctly because he got your and you are correctly in this comment made to me here. I believe this was on my SummerSlam review, and he goes on and says, and I quote, "Nah, you're a subhuman, an insecure scum fuck that has the mind of a child. Total piece of shit. I can't wait till people figure out who you really are, Tiny Jerry. Just like Cronin said in his SummerSlam review, 1-inch Jerry. Can't please a woman or even give her anal. Go to hell, fuckbag." Quite funny, being that Cronin is trying to be best friends with me, and if he did indeed say that in his SummerSlam review, he clearly is being a fake fuck. And quite frankly, your information is misconstrued, and you are completely misinformed. The information that you're getting is coming from Gollum, and someone who works in a science lab and can't stand the fucking fact that she went through all these years to try and obtain such a great career for herself. And here I am sitting on YouTube, and I make 15 times more than she does, making little videos in my basement apartment. How does that feel, Miss 40-year-old, 20 years past your prime? The Ghostbusters, man. I ain't afraid of no fucking ghosts, motherfucker. Moving on. It's Pat Stantelian. He says, and look at this guy's fucking picture. Guy looks like a full-ride fucking geek. Guy is good at what he does, but Jesus fucking Christ, spending close to an hour repeating the same things he discussed in his Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reviews. Not everybody watches those videos, and not everybody gets them delivered to the subscription boxes, you fucking geek. Then he has the gall to stick 13 fucking ads that can't be skipped. Other wrestling podcasters aren't this greedy. No, other wrestling podcasters aren't doing it the right way. I am more knowledgeable in the YouTube game than pretty much anybody in the community, and they would be lucky to know what I know about YouTube. So get it right, fucking geek Pat Stantellian. Look at Steven Larson, Sean Ross Sapp, OTRS Central, Salamonster, Don Tony and Kevin Castle, Dally X-Man, Brian Zane, Cultaholic, and Joe Cronin, OK Fabe, Wrestle Talk, and Lee Sanders. They don't pump their videos with tons of ads. On top of this, he dares to say that his Patreons are really delivering for him when not too long ago, 4 to 6 months ago, he was closing in on 400 patrons. How the fuck would you know that? So you must be a patron. Or at least were a patron. None of that information is visible to anybody that goes to my Patreon page. Now he has 230. Guy sells a ton of merch, works for a wrestling promotion, plus he has lots of sponsors. He still wants more. He says he's Sicilian. Laughing my ass off. I know he's part Jew. You know, what these guys are speaking of, they have no knowledge of. They don't know the YouTube landscape. Everybody else wishes they were doing what I'm doing. I love Steven Larson, but for a group of guys who are nearing 200,000 subs, you could go look at my content at not 100,000 subs yet, and I'm getting triple the views that they are. So who's doing the YouTube game the right way? Everybody that you mentioned there, outside of Brian Zane, Cultaholic, Wrestle Talk, Salamonster, are pretty much, and Sean Ross Sapp, are dead channels on YouTube. So don't come at me with knowledge, thinking you're smart, really, when you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And far as me working for a wrestling promotion, they pay me in nothing. I do it for free, and I'm glad to do it for free, and I ask of no revenue or kickback for anything. Why is that? Because I know top talent in this industry is listening to everything that House of Glory does. So the price of admission for what I'm doing there, 0, is actually the most valuable fucking number. So you, my friend, can suck my dick. And I know you're watching this fucking video because they always do. Low Tier is back at it again on my SmackDown review from last week. WWE is fake wrestling. No one really gets hurt. A grown man shouldn't act like this over fake wrestling. You said the same thing years ago. It's an awful show. Stop watching garbage. Doesn't it make you sound stupid if you know it's garbage and you keep watching it? Or are you a shill for WWE? How many of you are Mets, Jets, Giants fans? They continuously suck every fucking year, but every fucking season you're gonna be watching what the Mets, Jets, and Giants do, correct? And when they get back to their winning ways, and when they make the fucking playoffs, and hopefully make the Super Bowl or the World Series, you will have the honor of watching them have a season like they did, and you will be proud of what the team accomplished. Why would I ever put myself at risk of A, not making content, which is my job, and then not seeing WWE do successful when that time comes? You, my friend, are a fucking idiot. Fake wrestling, everything that you are a part of is fucking fake. The movies you watch, the sports that you watch, the orgasms that you supposedly give your girl at the end of the night, all fake. So when you want to question me on my content, maybe you should question what you have going on for yourself, Mr. Low Tier. So great I am that you figured you put a second comment on my channel. Peter Thaim, this hater is a cocksucker. I hope he becomes not heart attack. Or maybe. I don't know what the fuck that means. I am not even going to try and figure out what that means. I hope he becomes not heart attack. Yeah, I hope so too, motherfucker. And I think that's the last one. I think truly that is the last comment. I have no more, man. I went through so much fucking bullshit over SummerSlam weekend. I'm like, I gotta give you guys a fucking hate mail. I gotta give you guys a reading mean comments here for your Thursday afternoon. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you laughed, if you cried, if you want to see more, then please hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below. And please, whatever you guys do, don't put yourself in a situation where you wake up next to Gollum and then regret about it the next morning. I'll see you guys later.